The Arizona Community Foundation brings donors, nonprofits, and communities together to improve Arizonans' quality of life. And recently, the foundation released a new strategic plan to better reach its goals. Ana Maria Chavez is the foundation's president and CEO. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Yes. The Arizona Community Foundation, for those who aren't familiar, what is it?
So the Arizona Community Foundation is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3. We're over 45 years old, and we serve the state of Arizona by doing several things. First of all, we connect with individuals, donors, who want to give their treasure to something they're very passionate about. So we help manage their charitable funds. We also connect to nonprofits. We give out about $100 million in grants every year. And then we're also serving statewide, so we have a regional team across the state.
So you got grant money, you got scholarships, all to nonprofits, and again, the money comes from those looking for a place and a way to help.
Absolutely. So individuals who want to give to charity partner with us because of our value proposition. Because we've been here for so long, we're a trusted partner to find those nonprofits that are doing amazing things, not only in Arizona, but across the world.
Health innovations, community improvement, give me a list of the things that are kind of focused on.
Sure. So first of all, if a donor comes to us and has a passion around animal safety, we will partner with them. And over the last 4 decades, we've been involved in so many different issues, from medical issues to education. But recently, we sort of went through a process to really figure out where could we provide the most guidance. What are the top issues in Arizona? And so we're going to be partnering with our donors going forward with 3 specific areas.
Before we get to those 3 areas, why was a new strategic plan needed? What was going on out there?
Good question. Well, first of all, the strategic plan that we did have took us through COVID, and we obviously saw the world change dramatically during and after COVID. And I started with the foundation over a year and a half ago. And as I was talking to partners, I started to connecting the dots. And I said, you know what? We really need to sit down and talk to people across the state of Arizona to understand what are the greatest needs and where can we partner with our donors and partners to make the biggest decision. So that's what started our process.
Give me the 3 areas then you focused on.
Sure. So we're going to partner with individuals on anything they're very passionate about. But we did get sort of advice from our donors saying, tell us what the top issues are. So over the next 3 years, we will be raising discretionary funding and connecting with partners to focus on education, affordable housing and homelessness, and the environment in Arizona.
Interesting. So let's say that I'm someone and I've got money and I want to donate, and education's the key for me. How do you funnel those funds? How do you find the nonprofits that work, and how do you find the nonprofits that work for me?
Sure. Well, again, we've been doing this for 4 decades, and we've been working with all nonprofits in Arizona, specifically on education. But we know going forward, there's probably a few areas that we can really make a huge difference in. One, teacher retention. That's an issue actually I discussed with you a few months ago. Teachers are amazing partners for our children in school, and so we need to retain them and we need to promote them. We also know that there's an attainment rate in 3rd grade when it comes to reading. And we're all focused on ensuring that all children, all students are able to go on with their education after high school. So those are probably areas we're going to focus on going forward.
And education is somewhat easy, I would think, because everything you just mentioned, that's pretty clear, and those are needs. What about homelessness? I mean, how in the world do you address that?
It's one of the first issues a year and a half ago when I started that I got obviously back involved in. As you recall, I'm a native. I was born and raised here in Arizona, and I had the honor and privilege to work for 2 governors here. One in particular put me in charge of a division at the Department of Economic Security where I helped fund homeless shelters across the state of Arizona. And 20 years ago, I went out, as we do every year, and we count the homeless. And I went out again this past year, and unfortunately, this is what I found. We continue to see an increasing number of homeless here in Arizona. 2, the age got younger. I met individuals who were in their 20s 26, 27 years old, and they'd been on the street and living on the street for 5 to 6 years. I also saw individuals impacted by COVID, individuals who lost their jobs, who couldn't make their rental payment or their house payment, and they lost their trailer, and all of a sudden they saw themselves, unfortunately, needing assistance. So I think there's a future opportunity for the Arizona Community Foundation, again, to partner with government, nonprofits, and donors to understand how can we stop individuals and prevent homelessness by keeping them in their homes.
Ana Marie Chavez, again, Arizona Community Foundation. Best of luck on the new focus, the new strategic plan.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. We appreciate it.
Thanks.